You know, when I first saw the Nottoway plantation burning, at first I thought that perhaps this was this administration's way on going to keep removing artifacts and knowledge and education on the true nature of this land, right? But then I thought about it. No, the ancestors have spoken. But not everybody is happy about that. Okay? Hey, my name's Larissa. I am the People's Reporter. And guess what else? I'm also uncensored. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you will. I'm so glad to see you. And go ahead and like and comment, because I'm pretty sure there's going to be a lot for us to talk about on this subject matter. So without any further ado, let's just go on and continue with this conversation. All right? When I was looking at the news clip, I was a little distraught. And I still am. But I'm not surprised.
And I don't think this would be able to be rebuilt. JP, a lot of weddings and other events planned for this spring and summer.
That's a very famous facade. It's appeared in movies, been in many pictures. It's a postcard for Iberville Parish, but as you can see, most of that facade is gone.
Thankfully, no one was injured. We want to make that clear. Fire officials are still working right now to see what caused this fire. That investigation continuing. Of course, we'll bring you that when we find out. But right now, a live look again in Iberville Parish at the Nottoway Plantation. 166 years of history there. We do have a statement from Chris Daigle, the Iberville Parish president.
Yeah, this is going to have a big ripple effect in terms of tourism and the economy. He says this: the loss of Nottoway, not just a loss for Iberville Parish, but for the entire state of Louisiana. It was a cornerstone of our tourism industry and a site of national significance.
Was a cornerstone of our tourism, economy, and site of national significance. What is the national significance? Because what I kept hearing over and over from the same folk is this is about tourism. This is 166 years old, but it is about tourism. Oh, yes. People will come from near and far, honey, to be able to come on over here and take have wedding photos and just jubilee, honey, on the plantation where many folks lost their lives, were hung, were flogged and beaten in unmentionable ways. We're not talking about anything like that, right? We're not talking about the breeding that was going on in Louisiana at this particular and other plantations. We're not talking about that, are we? We're not talking about the 150 plus slaves that were summoned to build this place. And then I see comments, right? I see comments like this. This person, that kid again from 2014, says, a lot of people in this comment section ain't ignorant. I guess they meant are. If my great-grandparents were forced to build this and it burned down, I would be pissed. Funny how they come back to I. Not talking about them, talking about himself. I would be pissed. This took a lot of hard work for it to still be standing today. Yes, it absolutely did. But let me ask you something. Do you think the people of the Holocaust still wanted those gas chambers to still be standing? Okay, this is the same thing, my love. This is the same thing. Let me explain something to you and others. I'm sure they wanted that place to burn, baby, burn. Burn, baby, burn. Every atrocity to go down in those flames. Every beating, every lynching, every injustice, every person being sold, all of our families being torn apart. Yes, and that's why many of our families do not even talk about these times. You understand? Because it's too painful. Those stories were handed down from generation to generation to generation. And some people even said they were full of jubilee. Yes, let it burn. This would be the next postcard that is burned versus a postcard with us hanging from trees and the whole town, children included, standing around, looking in confidence and satisfaction. Well, today, the ancestors and the people of the ancestors, the families of the ancestors, are having their final say. You will not make money on our death. You made money in our lives when we built this place. We had to build this place. It wasn't by our choice. It was something that had to happen. Otherwise, we and our children would suffer. Every piece of furniture that's in there were built by those enslaved, my ancestors, your ancestors. So, we don't care that it's been burnt down. It should have been burnt down a long time ago. But since it wasn't, the ancestors say, now is the time. I'm Larissa. I'm the People's Reporter. And all I can say is power to my ancestors and burn, baby, burn. Bye.